Okay, so from our shortcomings and wish list video, we have our requirements list. So the ones that you see that are not bolded are the functionalities that were not implemented. So some of the most important ones were the provide an interface to configure interactions with a code repository, meaning that on TFS, MTM, and Phoenix, sometimes you have automation, source code, or scripts, or code of the actual production software that you actually want to be able to retrieve from your web application, from our web application, test case manager, without having to go to another application. So basically, you have to implement some sort of button or functionality that will retrieve that code from the server and be able to open it without having to go to any other application. Also, provide an access table with a list of approved users from within the domain user group. Um, so that means users that are actually on the database. You can implement to have a list for the viewer to have access and know right away who is approved to go into the application. Provide functionality for extending the test element model to third-party management systems. And that's that for the points that are not in bold. And also for the metrics point of view, you on the web application, you want to actually be able to, excuse me, so when you access your projects and you access trying to access when you were using the page previously before, as you can see, it's a little buggy. So it returns an error, so you might want to take a look into that so that it doesn't happen as often as it does. For the metrics portion, you have your graph, but every time you run automation, these previous test results are not being saved on the database, which you can put a variable type on your database that's like update trigger, so that every time that you update your test results, the previous ones are saved with a date, so that you can later on have some type of button that you can actually predict future data results. For running automation, currently we need to use this application that you get on Chrome on the Chrome store. Ideally, we don't want to use this. Ideally, we actually would want and would like to implement something called enable cross-origin resource sharing, and you would actually have to make more research of that so that you can implement it, and we don't need this little plugin anymore, so that you can run automation without that. So that's our list of shortcomings. I hope it was useful, and thanks for watching